give you any powers. They caved my head in with a pipe and beat me for several hours. But as I lay there half conscious, with my nuts exposed to air, I looked up to the blackened sky and said an ancient prayer. Lord, if you're there, please infuse my nuts with the power of 1,000 suns.
Holy shit, you're real?
Let there be thunder and lightning, acorn shot from the tree of life. Thunder and lightning, high voltage nerves lighting up the night. Mighty balls gifted from Odin's house. Thunder and lightning,
Suck 'em!
Yes, so we are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to an exciting Wednesday stream, where today we are going to be hippity hopping back into Dredge, where we know we are ready to do the very last mission. But before we hit up that, one of you asked me specifically to check out a little side mission that exists in the game. So we're going to sail on out to where the tentacle monster lives and see if we can't knock out this one last side mission. Then we'll get into the very end and see what horrors lie beyond the end of Dredge. But before we get into all of that, I have a simple question for all of y'all. How have your weeks been? How are your weekends shaping up to be? And most importantly, how are you all doing today? I'm having a very chill day, very okay. I don't tend to talk too much about this stuff just because it's a little on the money side of things, but I was doing a bit of trading this morning and ended up securing a very good quick 10% on something. And I greatly appreciate because I've been sitting on that one for a hot minute, so my opportunity to finally liquidate that was very exciting, and I'm very happy about it. Wow. And today we had a new short come out, and don't worry, some people in the Discord said they thought it looked really strange and started making fun of me. So I won't make you guys watch today's short here, live, on air. I'll let you guys explore it and find it if you want to. But I do want to say V features prominently towards the beginning, and one other person. Wait, no, there was one other person midway through who popped up, right? 1 second. Why am I more excited about telling y'all which of you were in the video than I am about showing you my shorts? Little Pink! Right, Little Pink was also in it. I'm always so excited when I get to put one of you guys fucking in there. I don't know what it is. I like making y'all prominent. It's goofy. It's a goofy choice, but it is how I feel. The type in the title before it was changed was funny. I have no clue what you're talking about, V. I don't see any typo. I don't see one. I think you might be crazy, V. I really hate to break it to you. I gotta piss and come back to see you deleted my very funny and original joke. Oh, you typed it and left? Because I just immediately timed you out for 5 seconds. I didn't even delete the message. The message gets auto-deleted by a moderator when you're timed out. But I was just like, oh, you want to challenge me? You want to challenge the leader of this fucking channel? The one with absolute power, Richard? I'll show you what I can do. But how have y'all's weeks been? How are your weeks shaping up to be? And more importantly, how are you all doing today? I do. Well, you didn't open up with a "you're tired" this time, Richard. Is your week finally like calming down a little bit? I know you've been dealing with a lot of shit lately at work. But have things slowed down at all? See if I have anime protagonist potential. Apparently not. Although you did come back. So you're either the protagonist or one of those weird, like, side characters that keeps disappearing and coming back for no solid reason. For some reason, I can only be productive in school settings. I'm finally working on a video script I haven't touched in months again. Oftentimes, it's two things. It's two things about that can hit you. The first is just establishing a real schedule can end up getting your mind actually measuring time and progress in a different way than if you're totally free and I got nothing going on. That's why I have not changed my alarms, like my working alarms, ever since I lost my job. I'm keeping that shit running like normal. I am not falling into a 100% unguided sleep schedule for anything. That is not going to happen to me. But The other thing is also it gives you homework you can procrastinate on by doing productive stuff. I find that one to be very motivating. Ah, did I freeze? God damn it. Is this just like after we had totally normal movement? Right, it was a second ago. What in the world? Get out of here. Not now. Oh, you wanted to update? Nope. Decline update. I don't keep you around because you look pretty. I keep you around because you're free and function, buddy. Things are working awful and I'm exhausted. My brain will not function today, but I'm down to 290 pounds. Hell yeah, my guy. Fucking get it. I haven't weighed myself this week. Maybe I should at some point. Oh gosh, no. I sat down and I was just doing all of my like prep work before stream, and I had a dumb word question that came up in my head because I was just thinking about the phrase like I used to be, right? I used to be. I think it's like I used to be. Like, as a phrase, this refers to how you were in the past. Yet it uses the word used, which is the past tense of use. So normally when we would say used something, it would be, oh, I used that rake earlier, And I'm wondering if these are coming from different words or if this is the same word that has this weird split meaning. I don't know. Anyway, since your stream, I'm going to go for a drive. God damn it, Sour. God damn it. I hate you all. I hate you all driving while I'm streaming. Getting real English teacher with it right now, Eric. No, this is me not knowing. I'm getting English student with it. But I don't get it, right? Because if you think about breaking down the sentence like, I used to be, like used, so we're getting past tense, and that's correct. We're past tensing though use. That doesn't sound right. It's like it's like we're saying, we use ourselves in the past, but we're not referring to ourselves. We're referring to a feature of ourselves. I used to be fucking, like, I used to be a tester, or I used to be funny, or things like that. We're referring to a feature and not something we actually use. So I don't get it. I don't know how this phrase happens. I want someone to explain it to me, but I fear I might never know, and it's bothering me. It's bothering me aggressively. I get these random things that stick in my head and they do not free me ever, or at least until 2 weeks pass and I fully forget what I was thinking about. And then it crops up again. And then they'll keep cropping up till I get an answer. So I'm doomed. I'm doomed to be thinking about I used to be. I used to be free of this question, but I am not. Not anymore. But how are y'all doing? I know a lot of you were able to hang out yesterday when we got to collab with Hattie. We've got to learn my controversial opinion that all monster girls are actually just mundane. And boy howdy, did Hattie seem determined to prove that for me. I could not believe that everything he brought up was like cuddling and hugging and kissing and combing hair, and it's like, damn, homie, that was the funniest shit. I'm so glad that happened. Wait, I missed that. What does that mean? Oh, Sour. Well, the VODs are always saved. Don't worry, you can definitely catch it. But I heard though Hattie might be already going through and trying to break down those into shorts, but we'll definitely see. That was really fun. It was pretty fun. It's unfortunate that like Helldivers immediately fucking breaks almost everything on my computer. It's insane how needy of a game Helldivers is. I went to the store earlier. snack update either tomorrow or later. Oh my god, I meant to tell y'all. So yesterday, normally when I go shopping, I walk north because there's a bunch of grocery stores to the north of me. Hi, son. So that's normally where I go. So I've been checking out a bunch of grocery stores to the north, like looking at different prices for different things, saying what stores carry what stores have sales, yada yada, blah blah blah. I'm a cheap motherfucker. But last night, I finally decided to walk south. And the reason I don't go south is south of me is a bridge that goes over the highway. So it's like one of those barren cement bridges that's like over the highway and it's smoggy and shit in that direction that it just isn't to the north. So I never go that way. But I decided to go that way and just kind of walk a couple of blocks and see what I could see. And I ran into like a bargain grocery store. Like the name I don't even remember, but the name just immediately gave bargain grocery store energy. I think it ended with the word like extra. It was like a store, then in a different color font, extra. There was just something about the vibes that I'm like, that seems like they might have good deals on food. And I went inside and I walked around the whole place, and y'all will not believe what I fucking found. And it's definitely, I'm gonna buy that. I gotta do this once and see how well I can actually get through it. But back in the meat section, they had a few different rolls of ground beef, right? And they had one roll of ground beef that was like $3.50 a pound. $3.50 a pound. To bring that into like real perspective, for example, I think a 1 pound thing of ground beef at like Target is like $8 or $9. So this deal is cheap per pound. Now, it's not the highest quality. I think it was like a 76 or 78 meat to fat ratio. So it's a little below your 80/20, but you know, not horribly below. Still, it's a little below. And more concerningly, it only comes in a 10-pound variety, I think. That was either a 10-pound or an 8-pound roll they had. And I'm thinking about buying it and just splitting it up into like sandwich bags, like 1 pound, 1 pound, 1 pound, just a bunch of sandwich bags and freezing those. Because honestly, I'm like 35 bucks for almost 10 pounds of meat sounds like Wait, my family got a lot of on sale ground beef logs recently. Our freezer is stuffed. Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm thinking is buying it, bringing it home, freezing like a majority of it and leaving out 1 or 2 pounds in the fridge and then cooking up that way. But because I was thinking about it this morning, I actually Googled how long does ground beef keep quality in a freezer, because I know like in a freezer you get a lot of time, but there's only so much time before the freezer starts affecting the meat, like not making it like unsafe to eat, but where it starts affecting the flavor and texture, right? And I wanted to see if I was guaranteed to like my last 2 pounds to be absolutely awful. And I learned that the FDA recommends freezing your ground beef no longer than 3 to 4 months. So, let's say hypothetically, it takes me a week to go through 1 pound of ground beef if I make a meal with it. Like if I'm making burgers or chili or spaghetti sauce or taco fixings or whatever, you know, it is. And 1 pound, honestly, I don't know if that really gives me a full week of meals, but let's go long on it, right? Let's say I exclusively make chili to just tons of beans, stretch the meat out as much as possible. I think 1 pound of meat over a week is our maximum time, because we're trying to see if I'd be able to eat all of this ground beef before it would start to lose quality, right? So we're going to maximize time to see if that falls within. So if we do 1 pound of ground beef a week, and that was a 10-pound roll, so 10 weeks puts us right around that 3 month timing, right? So I feel like this is actually a solid plan, right? Because that'll fall right in there. So if you buy it, you freeze it, and you only go through it at that slow rate, it sounds like I'm guaranteed to be just below the freshness threshold, which means if I go at my actual rate, which will probably be what? Closer to 2 pounds every 3 weeks, maybe? Or would it go in the other direction? Like 3 pounds every 2 weeks? Three, four every three. I'd probably use it a little faster than 1 pound a week. I don't know how much faster, but at least a little faster. So I think I'm pretty solid, and I need your guys' opinion on whether I'm being crazy or ridiculous of thinking of buying 10 pounds of ground beef and trying to get through all of it in under 3 months. Whether I'm going to hate myself for having absolutely no variety in there. Well, not no variety. There is a lot of ways you can fix up ground beef. There are a lot of ways you can fix it up. But I want y'all's opinion. I gotta know what you guys think if I'm taking this too far. You're gonna hate yourself? Well, no. 1 week we just have endless tacos. 1 week we have a bunch of burgers. 1 week we have chili. I feel like there's a lot of what you see. Richard gets, I could do beef fried rice. I prefer chicken fried rice personally, but you can do beef fried rice. Unless you're having a constant barbecue with your friends. The roof of my apartment building does come with a grill. Variety's important. Depends how fast you'll actually eat it. Yeah, that is definitely the thing. I feel like the first month, the first 3 to 4 weeks, I'll be doing really solid, like getting really hot into it, and then there'll be a point where I'm just looking at the frozen ground beef, going, "Can I just? I feel like that was gonna come that week where I break, But I don't know. But I feel like now here's the real opinion. Here's my real 100% opinion, and this might let you guys in too much on my brain space, a little too much on my thought processes. Is I really feel like I need to do this to see how I handle doing this. Part of me is very much like, come on, man. Just do it once. If it doesn't work out, what was that, $35? It's not great to burn whatever portion of that you end up being unwilling to eat. But I feel like it's great to do this and seeing how you do with it, I feel like that's worth it. That really gives you a good insight, because if this works out well, you will have in your head a time scale for how long it takes you to eat 10 pounds of ground beef when you freeze, unthaw, and make a variety of things with it. It'll also encourage you to try out a bunch of different recipes and stuff. I just feel like it's an amazing experiment, which maybe isn't how I should approach meal prep, but but still, that's honestly the strongest opinion I have in my head, Ra. The main thing that's making me think of doing this is just the idea of seeing how I do this, which feels like that's a little insane in some aspect, and I don't know how. Hamburger and noodles. I'd probably do like spaghetti sauce, marinara with ground beef in it. I could try making meatballs. I tried making meatballs once before, and I ended up just frying them. I didn't do a fry and then an oven bake. So maybe I can try like really going hardcore on making like real meatballs, and I could do Swedish meatballs sometime. Ooh, damn. Ooh, damn. I'm thinking I gotta do this to see how I do. Million ways to make it. 100%. Unless you have a constant, let's see, your variety is important. Eric, I have lived off a pound of ground beef and beans for multiple weeks. Damn. Yeah, no, because I was going to say a pound of ground beef and chili lasts 3 to 4 days. Yeah, when I made a big thing of chili, I think that lasted me a good 4 or 5 days, probably. Now, I will admit, I only do like lunch and dinner. I only do 2 meals, really. And like every other day or so, you got to throw in something new for either lunch or dinner, you know? So really, I'm eating, 2 chilies one day, 1 chili another day, 1 chili another day, 2 chilies the next day, 2 chilies the next, a little bit of mix in there just so everything's not one meal for the whole time. But, I do have a fast metabolism, though. Darnus is right. I don't think it'd last more than a month at most. I bet it could do 2 months. 10 pounds? 10 pounds of ground beef. I think 2 months sounds solid to me. That sounds accurate. Oh yeah, I'm also making plans to go to Yellowstone next year. Oh, that'll be the year the super volcano explodes, Sour. You're gonna go there. You're gonna cause it. When I hear that the Yellowstone fucking national park exploded, I'm gonna know it was because you went. That this is your fault, Sour. Oh man, meatballs can be tricky, but real good. They are tricky. They are very tricky. The key to meal prep is to plan a few different recipes that have some overlapping ingredients so that you're not overspending on ingredients. Boring. Do you hear this nerd shit Richard saying? Ugh. Plan? No, I'm gonna pick a thing I like spaghetti, and I'll make 1 pound of ground beef worth of marinara and meat sauce, and I'll just keep boiling noodles till I'm out of sauce. And then the week after that, I'll make 4 quarter-pounder patties. And that's a good 4 meals right there. Huh. That's interesting. I'm really thinking, I think burger, I'm now realizing it has to be the least efficient way I've ever eaten ground beef. Because if I think about when I make spaghetti sauce and noodles, that tends to last a good 6 to 8 servings, maybe. Chili was probably like a good 10 servings. When I think about burgers, I make quarter pounders. That's like the 4 servings. That's it. And that's, I mean, it's obvious when you think about it because the burger is just the meat. Marinara sauce is the sauce with meat in it. Chili is the chili with meat in it. But it's just, I don't know. Didn't really think about it before. Hell yeah. Wait, gonna head out for now. I just saw a game on sale. You will really like. Maybe a little long for stream though. What game? Wait, Clizzard. What game? Clizzard. Game on sale. You can't. Why would you say that? Why would you say it that way and then leave? No, wait. Who? Hey, buddy. I found a game I think you'd really like. It's also on sale. Bye-bye. Hold on, Steam. 1 second. Steam store on sale game. 1 second. They got a section for that, right? One of their specials. Ready or Not, Hogwarts, Hollow Knight, Red Dead Redemption. You'll see it when I get home. Why you fucking with me right now? Lies of P, The Last of Us Part 2, Uncharted. There's a lot of shit on sale right now. We're not still in the summer sale, right? There's a crazy amount of shit on sale. I have no clue if I'll be able to figure out exactly what Sour's referring to. Oh, Risk of Rain 2 is on sale. 67% off on Risk of Rain 2. For anybody who doesn't own Risk of Rain 2 and think Risk of Rain 2 and think they might like it, now seems like the optimal time to get it. Use code, yes, that code, to get 5% off. You purchase. All right, hey y'all, if I start doing that joke anytime I bring up anything you can buy, is that going to be a problem? Am I going to be in trouble? Are some of you going to start thinking you can actually use these codes and come yell at me, or are we all going to be chill about that joke? I will say chili can be turned into most other recipes. You can also season it differently to get wildly different types of chili. True. And when using leftovers, you can make tacos, sandwiches, or just have rice with the ground beef alone. Well, I probably wouldn't just do white rice and just fried ground beef. But like I said, I've done beef fried rice before, and that was pretty good. Sausages with eggs and pancake. Agreed. A classic chat moment, I suppose. All right, I'm going to keep checking. Dawn of War. Only 10%, though. Is there anything that is aggressively standing out to me? Blueprints is 20% off, but obviously already own it. Nine Kings is 50% off. I already own it. Wait. Uma Musume Pretty Derby Party Dash 70% off. No, wait, he also said it might be too long for stream. Too long for stream. What are some long ass games? 1 second. No. What's been my longest stream game? Wait. Persona? No, not seeing any sales on any of the Persona games. I hate you, Clezard. I hate you from the very bottom of my heart. I have no clue what you were referring to, and apparently I will never know. Rude. Haunts game. All right, y'all. We hit our 40 minutes of yap time quota. We hit the minimum. So I will free you all from the pure yap, and we'll get this game launched up, and we'll get into Dredge. Today, like I mentioned, we're going to be finally finishing up the game, getting into the finale and doing all that. But we have one side mission that was specifically requested before we can do that. So we've got to go out to Tentacle Island land, and we have to find the mission. Now, I'm fully forgetting who it was. Who requested this now, but... Chaotic? No, I don't think it... Either way, they said it was at the destroyed village out there. Well, we'll try, but I know I already clicked on the village. So maybe it's only after you do the research mission. Well, I saw you guys were doing... if I'm thinking of doing this, chat, I need you to give me your favored recipes that you can make with ground beef. Or cursed recipes you can make with ground beef. I'm going to need some serious variety ideas. A few of you have already thrown some at me, and I seriously appreciate that. But if any of you have any classics that you love to make, now is the perfect time to let me know. Because there will be a point, 1 or 2 months into this experiment, where I will be desperate. I will be desperate for variety. Shepherd's pie? Never made it. So is shepherd's pie functionally like a stew or a chili with just mashed potatoes on top of it? Wait, what the fuck is shepherd's pie? Like, I've had it before, and it wouldn't be shepherd's pie, it'd be cottage pie, Richard. Come on. So is this the destroyed village? The stone hums quietly. sending ripples through the air. Around it, faint shapes dance upon its surface, vanishing before your eyes can focus. The cold stone does not respond to your oh, do I gotta come at, like, night? This could be a comeback at night sort of thing. Alright, let's find a dock. We'll see if I have explosives stored up, and we can blow that bridge just to give us some more access. The fact that there is an explodable bridge there, and there's a quest over there, makes me feel like we'll need that gone in order to complete the quest. So I'll try to knock that out. That's roughly how you could describe it. Well, or if that's not quite right, you can tell me how better to describe it than Richard. Oh, can we not access our storage here? Damn, thought we could. Well, it's almost night. Fuck it, we'll head back. Touch that stone. I make chili with black pepper, garlic, onions, powdered oregano, basil, paprika, ginger, Bush's baked beans, original for the sauce, and teriyaki sauce with other beans preference, and Cajun if I feel like it. I do like to add a little bit of Cajun seasoning to my chili. Not a lot. I just want a little bit of an undertone of that Cajun seasoning. We're not at night yet? We'll wait a second. Yeah, it should be like glowing, actually. Ooh, wait, over there? Ooh, wait. No, that's one of the jellyfish. Jellyfish. Oh, hold on. Is this why I had to do a mission? There was a skinny brown dog leaping around in the shallows. Occasionally it lunges at the water, snapping at some small silvery fish. Its technique is inefficient. There's an encounter with a creature there. You just need to find a place to dock. Eric, what do you hear in the background? You jump off the boat into thigh-high water. The dog stops chasing fish and focuses on you. You throw some scraps into the water near the dog. It pounces at the splash and swallows seawater. You wade towards the shore. As you get nearer, the dog backs up a little. It sits. Alright, are you no longer in the water? Throw some scraps which land in the sand. The dog eats them, along with a mouthful of sand. Make soft, encouraging noises. The dog cautiously approaches. It stops just out of reach. You hold out some fish scraps in the palm of your hand. The dog approaches slowly, but soon begins to lick at them. You reach out and gently pat the dog. Its eyes follow your hand. It seems to understand you're not a threat. You make your way back towards the boat. As you're wading out, you hear the sloshing of 4 legs cutting through the water. You stop and turn around. The dog is standing a few paces behind you. It tilts its head, questioningly. You continue this time, with the dog alongside, its tail wagging so hard it beats the water into a froth behind it. When you get to the boat, you turn around and pull the dog on board. You lift the dog onto the deck. It walks around briefly before curling into a ball and looking up at you. Maybe you could find this dog a more permanent home. Alright, wait, we're all... Ooh, I actually have an idea. I think I know a great home. We'll see if y'all know where I'm gonna go. No, it isn't the mansion. We have acquired dog. Even as a benefit? Wait, does it? Hold on, do I just keep the dog? Alright, we're gonna camp out here. What does dog do? Stray dog is curled up asleep occasionally to watch you move around the boat? Doesn't seem to do anything. Ah. Damn it. Alright, let's get repaired up. And then I'll take it to where I think the right place for it to live is. Was it you, Darness? Were you the one who wanted me to do this mission? I believe reduces stress for the character. Makes sense. I guess, yeah, there really aren't that many mechanics in this game if you think about it. No, I have no money. Don't you worry. Yay! Trophy mutant fish. Alright, we'll sell this off and maybe that'll be enough for repairs. Oh, that was 100 bucks. Damn, oh, that was more than enough, actually. Alright, so my theory is we could take this out to the builder lady. Because the builder lady lives alone on the island in a house we helped her build. And she's the only one out there, and we haven't had any other interactions with her up to this point. So this feels like somewhere separated from a lot of the craziness, with someone who lives alone and place we don't interact with a lot. Makes me think this is technically the right spot. I am wrong. I am 100% wrong. Alright, Lighthouse Keeper? She's someone we interact with quite frequently. Right? Because she's the one who pops up and talks to us every time we finish one of the trinket mission. But we never actually needed to interact with her. It was just something that popped up. What is it? Nope. Alright. Wider region, you know, shipwrecks, we used to have in last figure. God dang it. Alright, so not the lighthouse, not the builder. Who does that leave? People we can talk to. The dad with the dead son. The guy alone in the mangroves. The dude at the altar burnt up and died. There's the kid off in English. And there's the researcher. So let's try Inglyph, I guess. I mean, while we're here, we'll check the mansion. I don't think the mansion will end up being the house we dropped the dog, right? With the crazy cultist dude? The collector? Ah! That doesn't seem right at all. Oh, you... Whatever. So we'll go Inglyph, then Researcher, then the Mangroves. I hope it's not Mangrove Guy. I only remember one of the people you can give the dog to, and it's someone you already listed. I think you might be able to give it to the floating raft woman as well. Ooh. Hi, Ingvel. Oh, right. That's because she has a dog. But she doesn't want this dog. You don't want this dog. Alright. Oh wow, how long was the yap today? Seemed pretty short. 40 minutes, Little Pink. We even talked about you very slightly as being one of the people in today's short. But how are you doing, my guy? Welcome, welcome. We talked about my plans to buy a 10-pound roll of ground beef and how I'm possibly going to get through all of it. How have you been?
Huh.
Oh, did I find any of these? Found a gold burrito.
Huh.
Yeah, you're in the water. Do you ever string? No, we can't give her the dog. Oh wait, I could buy explosives from her though. That's not her. All right. Next stop, research station, I guess. A little frustrating because that's the area we picked up the dog from. I just got home. Gonna be in an awkward position of, well, I know I'm starting a new game next week, so what do I do in the meantime? Do you have any short, like, indie titles that you either love and would want to replay, or you haven't touched in a while? Because I find that's a good deal. That'll buy you 1 to 2 days. I'm sorry, would you step out of the way for a moment? You're in my shop. No, this simply won't do. The angle of this lens, it's all wrong. Never get a close-up shot of anything with this. The others, I fear they were lost overboard. She sighs again, looking off to the west. I was sailing from Stella Basin, you see, squeezing my boat through a narrow gap between 2 islands, and I crashed into some coral. I thought I heard something in the water behind me, so I dared not stop. If you're able to retrieve those lenses for me, let me see. I have a spare camera here that I won't need. You're welcome to it if you can find those lenses. I'll mark on the map. Okay, well, we picked up a quest, but not someone willing to take our dog. Where? Oh, over there. Why bother? Actually, we need to camp out for the night. I also believe the dog is unable to be removed from the boat via damage. I would hope not, Darness. I would hope not. The implications there are horrifying. Ooh, if you're... Ooh, Little Pink, are you at all into incremental/clicker games? Because there is one, and no, it's not the Count of Monte Clicker, that I really enjoyed that I believe was called Wizard Tower, that I played a little bit ago. That was very solid. Would recommend. Hey there, old mare. Did you throw it back? Damn, homie, you want me to throw it back for you? Listen. Damn, imagine you sailing around, you meet someone who's marooned who asks you to throw it back immediately. The book. I think you've mistaken me for someone else. Not seeing things, it's really you, isn't it? Who do you are we the collector? We aren't the collector. This isn't time fuckery, is it? I swear to God, if this is time fuckery, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. He turns away, wringing his hands. He speaks to the fire. It was him. Him and his damned wife. They dredged up that old book, but something cloaked in fog followed it out. Right through the boat. Boom! The man makes crude explosion noises, motions wide with his hands, still talking to the fire as though pantomiming a story to a child. It spoke. It said it was coming from our bed, that we wouldn't be needing it soon. And then darkness crashed down. An age later, some of us washed up on shore, and him still clutching that book. Throw it back, we cried as the fog rolled ashore. We thought surely it could still be undone. Silver and crimson, the book covered in her blood. Throw it back. A man closes his eyes tight as he holds back tears. His voice falls to a whisper. Please, the lighthouse keeper. She saw. She knows where it came from, where it needs to go. Okay. Silver and crimson, silver and crimson. It cloaks the calamitous thing. It's evil. Haven't you felt it? She saw it all that ruinous day. Ask her, beg her, tell her I... Well, that wasn't a fucking auspicious encounter. Damn, and what, all this just because I accidentally ran into the photographer and was coming over this direction? All because we're trying to find a home for this dog. We're learning the deep mysteries of this game, and it's all thanks to this little puppy. Good puppy. Good puppy guiding me to side quests. Ooh. Goblet. Are those the lenses? Lens. Good. Let's go hit up the research station. See if we can drop off the dog with research lady. And if not, what? We head back, hit up the photographer, and then go all the way out to the mangroves. Oh boy. Then after the mangroves, apparently we need to go talk to the lighthouse keeper again. Because it might turn out we have a way to actually not just go along with the collector's plans. I've been playing some Creeper World 4 levels recently. Was that the one I played on stream? Could also revisit some old roguelikes like Wizards of Legend, 20 Minutes Till Dawn, Risk of Rain 2. Risk of Rain 2 is actually 60% off right now. I imagine you already own it, but I don't know. I might support you on playing a little bit of Risk of Rain 2. Oh, hell yeah. Hey, this dog needs a home. Do you want it? A dog? Oh, gosh. Nah, what was... Bit Irish, right? Oh, gosh. Let me see. The dog bounds over to the researcher. She crouches down to pet the dog, grinning. The dog licks her chin in response. I could definitely take this off your hands, and I'd love the company. Are you sure? Yes, you should take the dog. Oh, we're gonna have such good friends. You could be my assistant. Suddenly, the dog stands upright and begins to retch, its stomach heaving. Seconds later, it vomits a wet glob onto the floor. Something glistens in the mucus. Oh, that's interesting. Suppose that's yours if you want it. I can clean the rest up. Don't worry about it. Alright, we got that. So we go back to the photographer, give them their lenses, we'll get a camera, not sure if that's even for anything. Then we head back to the main town and we talk to the lighthouse keeper. What will that do for our pursuits? I think, what? We got the dog, we already turned that in. There's like, what, 1, 2, 3 pursuits we never found? Honestly, a little crazy that there's that many we didn't even find. Actually, hey, Little Pink, on 20 Minutes Till Dawn, do you have all of the achievements yet? Because I know I was going for all of the achievements while we were playing it on stream, but I think I finished up at a certain point, and I don't think I got all of them. That's right, there were a few of them, though, that were, like, locked behind getting a lot of progress on, like, the difficulty system, right? Which game? 20 Minutes Till Dawn? For such a quaint game, it has quite a lot to do. And what I think this game has like 2 expansion DLCs, right? It's got a Frozen one and another one. Don't remember what the other one was called. I desire this day to end. Richard, are you not done with work? I would have figured you were already done with work, my guy. Oil rig. Oh, okay. Work ends at 5. Oh. Well, I mean, you're practically there then. Just take a spare camera. The lens is nothing special, but it should allow you to capture some good shots. Alright. Cool. So that was another pursuit knocked out, right? Nice. Figure purple, figure in red, and oh wait, talking to the lighthouse lady isn't even in our pursuits. Oh wait, but to get back to the lighthouse, it'd honestly be quicker for us to manifest. Hey, lighthouse lady, we found the old mayor. He asked us to throw it back for him. It was kind of weird. Definitely an ass man. She shudders at the very mention of the book. You're really asking me? After all this time, you know it must be returned. She looks at you with deep pity. You have to move on. For her sake, as well as yours. Take control. Be rid of that thing once and for all. Well, that wasn't helpful at all. But, I suppose with that, it must be time for us to take on the final mission. No longer how big of a mission it is, though. I hope it's kind of like killing the sucker dudes, you know, like a really like multi-step involved one. Oh wait, tell me more about that book of yours. Which book? This one? With a wry grin, he pulls a dusty tome from the nearest shelf and glances at the cover. There's really not much to be said of Histories of the Grey Isles. It's quite a chore. Play dumb? Your hypocrisy is wearying. I suppose we must go through this rigmarole yet again. The Book of the Deep appears in his hands, sheathed in its dirty crimson jacket. Go ahead. Ask us. Sparkling dust motes hang in the air between you. Don't you remember? You were there. The air round the book begins to pulse rhythmically, like a quickening heartbeat. So was she. You wanted to forget. Begged me. The room bristles. This is what you asked for. Your words hang in the space. You won't change a thing. The book is ours. Who fucking disliked your short? Oh, are you rewatching the beginning thing? What was it? Was it crazy fucking with me in the Discord? 1 second, I'll pull it up. Yeah, no, in the Discord, Crazy was messaging me about a misspelling, right? No, it was Terramon! Terramon messaged in the Discord and commented on my most recent short saying that we need to take away my editing software, that my editing was weird, and that I misspelled minute. Terramon was so mean to me. You take a step closer through the crackling room. The collector lurches forward in response. What can you possibly hope to achieve? Take the book. You strike out with your right fist, punching hard into the jaw of the collector. His face shatters. Wait! Oh, that's good. That's good. Everybody realizes what happened, right? Everybody gets it? Huh? 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 Let's shatter this. I never noticed how this light beam worked before. Damn. Damn, dude, we look good in a vest, though. I love the writing of this game. You're pathetic. The Book of the Deep is in your hands. Understand this plainly before you sink us into despair. I know how to bring her back. It's all right. They're on the pages. Oh, it's all right there on the pages. And now you've seen its power firsthand. We wield the power to release her from her slumber. We can undo everything. Undo what you did. I am so curious. Oh! Oops. Oh wait, do I have everything unlocked, actually, on the Power Wheels? No, there's one still locked. Hey chat, Darness especially, do you know what power I'm missing? And is it a side quest one that I should go and get? What is it? I have the book. If I have to critique anything, I would say that all of Eric's zooming around at the beginning feels unnecessary. Aww. But it was part of the high action flashbang going on, right? We were zooming in and all around. It was meant to be a bit disorienting. Aww. Aww. I mean, that's why V said that's like a flashbang. It's because the big zoom in and everything got bright and loud for a minute. You've had it the whole time, have you not? It doesn't matter. Make the most of this window of lucidity. Now is the time to act. Do you still remember where it happened? In that gloomy darkness behind the bay? When you're ready, I'll point the way. Let's fucking go. Warning one more time. Your progress will not be saved from this point onward. Are you sure you wish to continue? It's a net. Oh, a specific net? There's a specific net that acts differently than the baseline net fishing? Damn. Must wait until night is thickest, until the ocean is as it was all those years ago. It's called the trawl net. Time I'll point the way. Oh no, not Annette! I liked her. Follow the light. Go and do what's right for her. Throw it back. No, I have the trawl net. Darn Ness, I have the trawl net. I don't have this. Follow the light. Ooh, lighthouse light. Got it. Wrong position. It's bait. Oh, yeah. No, that's right. That's from the guy in the mangroves. I just never messed around with his bait. Okay, okay. But we did do the mission that would have unlocked it. Okay. Then I didn't miss an unlock mission, at least. We have the banish power if we need it. I just have to remember that. Eh. This is the place. Throw it back. The book struggles in your grasp, its weight somehow shifting from side to side. Silver ribbons flail pathetically against your fingers. You hold it high, high above your head. A low groan rumbles from the book, echoed by another from the depths. You throw it into the foaming water. That book ain't sinking. Oh, hi there. Oh. What? Oh, okay. Rip. Big rip. Now here's the question. Where did it save? I can explain what happens if you want. Wait. We'll see if we can do the other ending. Okay, because we should have all that. We don't have the dog anymore. Yeah. So now we do the other ending. And we see if we get it by a giant fish again. That giant fish wasn't our wife. We're not one of those sailors, are we? We didn't fuck the giant whale fish, did we? Must make one final voyage this time. The relics are coming with us. You should wait for the fog to thicken. Alright. Let's wait till night. Now our destination is in the open expanse of the Great Marrow. It's marked on the map. We must not tarry on the open waters. Not with such a significant cargo. Make haste. Alright, so... Oh, is that just the exact same spot? Well, it sounds like we definitely want to activate the banish. We'll make haste. Sir, you never went out to the edges of the map, I assume? I guess they did not, no. No, I never really tested the edges of the ocean. That's alright. I'm pretty sure this is a one-way trip anyway. This is the place. This is where she was taken from us, and where we can at last bring her back. Only here, only because of what we've achieved. You open the book. Its pages are frosted with ice, and a chill mist rises round your fingers. You begin to read aloud. To release a lost one, frozen in time. You throw the pocket watch overboard. And tethered by chains in the deep, you throw the necklace overboard. Bind them to this word once more. You throw the ring overboard. Open the door to the starry heavens. You slot the key into the lock of the music box and lay the weary world to rest. I throw the music box, its key left unturned. Oh shit! Hey babe. Hey babe. Babe. Babe, how you doing? You can fly? Our wife can fly now? Oh. Hi. Hey, Thulu. Well, that seems like a much happier ending to me. Oh, God. Oh, okay. Well, there we go. Oh. Shoot. Sorry, town. Got my wife back, though. Listen. I love my flying wife. Would you like the explanation now? Sure, Darnez. Hit me with it. Oh my god. So what happened is the book, as you just saw, is very fucking bad. And the big fish is called the Leviathan. And it's like a guardian trying to stop you from using the book. It ate you with horrid knowledge. And the book, which was the center of everything. Hey, that's okay, Darness. So why didn't it try to eat me while I was doing that old ritual right there, huh? There it is. Well, shoot, that was a lot quicker than I thought it would be. Oh, gosh dang. Well, y'all, that is Dredge. Dredge with both of its endings. That was definitely a delightful little game. There's certainly a couple other side missions and things it looks like you can explore, but I think we actually got to play around with all the basic mechanics in the game. I didn't really mess with bait all that much, right? We only ever used it during the actual mission we unlock it with. But we definitely got to take a good look at it, and that was very delightful. I do love me that style of like horror game where the mechanics are functionally not directly relating to the horror, you know? There's something about that I do sort of like. Now, I will say this game definitely felt to be a little on the small side of things, you know? Definitely kept it very focused, but I would have loved to be exploring around, sent to more different locations, have a little more of a hint of what was going on. Because really, we didn't encounter much of what was wrong with us or what we were doing till right at the very end there, you know? It was only when we randomly encountered the former mayor on that one island and then talked specifically to the lighthouse lady about it that we even got, I think, our first hints. So it seems like the very first hints are very much just telling you right away what's going on. Now, maybe there are some hints I missed along the way? I know we found the previous guys, which was us, crashed boat at one point. Was there anything else? It doesn't always know where you are. The collector even told you needed to hurry, that most of the game is in too shallow of water for it to get to you, and the book was only ever in the mansion. If you ever went to the edges of the map where the water is deeper, it would quickly come to you. All right. Well, y'all. That was Dredge. I had fun. I hope y'all had fun. And with that, I don't know what we're gonna do, because we still got tons of time. I mean, we could go ahead and load back in and take a look at some more of those side quests. But I think all of the side quests that we have left are just, you know, go find a specific fish and bring it to a location, right? Like, I don't mind going through that. I just don't know if there's a whole ton of that y'all might be into. Catch an oarfish, catch a Goliath, catch a cusk eel. Have I found cusk eels yet? We could do some of this, yeah. I don't know where we get horseshoe crabs. Let's see your crab. Gale Cliff. Okay, horseshoe crabs we find at the Twisted Strand. So we could buy a crab basket, take it out to the Twisted Strand, try to get that, then we'd have it for one of the purple guys. I actually have no knowledge on the DLC, as I never saw gameplay of them. Oh, okay. I don't think I have any of the DLCs, but... Oh, that's creepy. So there is the horseshoe crab we could go for. And then where do we find cusk eels? This encyclopedia is a bit rough to work with, isn't it? Yeah, because I kind of got to look everywhere, don't I? Eel. Serpent mackerel, tainted mackerel. Gray eel? Nope. Congrel eel. This could be it, maybe? Got a host eel. Oh no, this is an aberration. It's not an actual eel. Am I just into the aberrations right now? Well, it must be an aberration then, right? Well, if it is, then it's in the Marrows. Could also be this Gale Cliff one, maybe? Alright, well, we should be able to find all the eels and then see their aberrations. So we have a gray eel, the conger eel. Is there an undiscovered eel? Those are aberrations. Yeah, so it looks like... Oh, is that on or off? Ooh, okay. I think I fucked up. Alright, I now kind of get how this encyclopedia went. This encyclopedia is horrible to navigate. I'm gonna say that right now. Alright, cusk eel. Looking for anything that looks like it could be a silhouette of an eel, or it might be one we've unlocked. Ooh, cusk eel, devil's spine, rod and trowel, only available at night. All right, all right, all right, all right. So we'll need a crab basket out at the mangroves, and we need to go find an eel and devil's spine. So both of those are up in the north. So we can start booking that way. I don't know if we'll make it all the way to the volcanic zone, but we'll try to knock out some of these hooded figure quests. I haven't done any of the hooded figures, right? We did that statue location over there, and that just gave us a bonus, like, fishing equipment. So I would like to see what the hooded figures give us as a reward, right? Because if they give us, like, something unique, if the first one we do gives us something totally unique, we'll probably try to knock out both of them, just so we can actually see what all of their rewards are. But if it's just, like, another piece of, like, just aberrant equipment, I might not do both of them. That might be a bit much of hyper-specific, like, hunting for specific fish, you know? Alright, so we come out here, and we gotta wait till night. Also need to pick up some crab buckets, but I think I have some crab buckets just chilling here. Whale. Hi, whale. And let's go try to get the crab buckets. We need to wait till nighttime anyway to go for these eels. We take these out to the mangroves, and that should hopefully... let us pretty quickly find one of those horseshoe crabs. Yeah, we'll need repairs then. Let's camp out till night. We'll look for these eels. There we go. We've got a cusk eel, and what was that for? Those are messages. Pursuit. Cusk eel is the figure in red. And where was the figure in red? I think he was along one of the islands heading over here. Whoa. Big rock. Actually, let's see. There we go. Alright, so we'll start heading towards these islands. We'll see if we can find the figure in red. Then once we... Oh my god! What? And we lost the crab part. Alright, never mind. We will not be sailing out at night. Because if we lose this eel, I'm going to be very upset. I will be unreasonably upset. I will be inconsolable if I lose this fucking eel now. We already lost one of our crabbing pots too, which sucks. But we still have one crabbing pot. Oh, is that him? Hey, there he is. There you go. The figure draws a ceremonial knife from his robe, slicing into the fish, cutting out its heart, then places it on a stand in front of them. Bring down the sky. God damn it, sailfish. Oceanic. I think I've caught one before, so I'd have to find that, but I think I actually know where those are. Oh, wait, we're gonna continue over to the mangrove. So we could place out our crab pot. If we're out in the ocean, we can look around. We might encounter the sailfish. Surprised that counted as fucking postal. We'll keep a moving, keep a grooving. Alright, we'll drop that off, get some repairs, maybe put some stuff in storage so we have the space since we're going to go for one of those sailfish. What do we not need? We can get rid of all the research, the ring. Oh, it wasn't actually lost, just needs repairs. And I can't do this. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. We'll just catch a couple of fish. Oh. I fished too quickly. I couldn't get a record keeper there. New trophy fish lost because I fished too quick. Let's see. I know around the Marrows there are the sharks? Where did I find a sailfish? Because I did catch one sailfish once. But I legitimately don't remember where. We can look at the encyclopedia. I'm just going to try for this horseshoe crab first. Hey, horseshoe. We bring that out to the purple guy, which is closer to the research station, right? And this is our second mission for purple guy. Map, so I think he's either at this rock or this rock, so a little bit of southeast. Or southwest. We'll keep our eyes down, see if we see any sailfish anywhere. Gorsh. I'm also in a new pickle, y'all, and this is why I was really upset Blizzard wouldn't tell me the game. Once we finish this, I actually have nothing planned for Friday, Saturday at this point. I've got a few options I could go with, but I haven't decided on anything yet. So I'm very much in that in-between space where there's a lot I could go with. There has been a bit of discussion. I've been interested for an excuse to buy and play Expedition 33, but since I haven't really checked it out on anyone else who's played it, I don't know how good of like a streaming game it is, you know? I don't know if it's the kind of game that's like conducive to stream chat and yapping or not. So I'm a little concerned it would end up with me just basically only playing the game and getting too deep into it. But you know, I do that with a lot of games already. I have been interested because there was an update that came out for Anvinar, which is the mod for EU4. I did do one stream through one of those campaigns, and I had a lot of fun with it. But I know that is a game that I am absolutely get too distracted by the gameplay and fully do not give you all of your love. So for my fucking staples who were here, how did you guys feel about the Anvinar stream when that happened a while ago? I don't know how many of you actually catch it, but consume the sky. Oh, I think, do I know this? I feel like I recognize this. Alright, let's check out the encyclopedia. So we have the sailfish, which it is around the Marrows. Okay, we can quickly teleport to there. And what did this guy want? It is barrelfish, which is abyss. Do I know where it's abyssal? Or is abyssal only the stellar basin? Unknown? What? Well, it looks like it was this. So it is just in the stellar basin. We need to figure out where, but alright. Either way, I think teleportation's gonna be our best option. That'll get us to the Marrows. Then we're gonna look around the ocean of the Marrows to find one of these sailfish. And then, ooh, wait, but then do we run the sailfish all the way back? Also, are the sailfish a day or a night boy? They're a day boy. Okay. I don't think these sacrifice dudes care if they're rotted or not. Anvinar was hard to follow at times. They were good bits. Hey, yo, why do we got birds? It ain't nighttime. Fuck off. Gosh dang them birds. That's sharks. Oh man, it's almost nighttime. Ah, we'll have to turn around. Whoa, hey there, big fella. Oh Lord, we got a lot of boys trying to get to us. Yeah, I figured Anvinar and EU4 would be a bit hard for like casual following. Ah, well. Maybe I'll just play it in my own time. What was... Before I picked a Dredge, there were 2 games that were on the list, right? I was looking at Dredge in one other game before I finally went with Dredge. What was it? You're a shark, you're not a sailfish. These are the marrows, right? Yeah, this is the marrows. How do I tell if something is oceanic or not? I figured it'd be any of these big splotches that are like darker. I can easily find 2 shark locations right near the marrows, but I don't know where the sailfish are. Grrr. Hi, Darnez. Oh, we beat the game. We did both endings. We're trying to do the cloaked figures missions. I can't find the sailfish for the life of me. So we're going to sail around the entire marrows, checking every possible location. There's a shark, right? No, that's not shark, but it's not sailfish either. Oh, there she is. We were also discussing what I should do next. So far, things we've talked about is maybe doing Expedition 33. I was talking about maybe doing another Ambinar campaign, because Ambinar did put out an update recently. But it sounds like maybe my Ambinar stream was more fun for me than it was for people trying to follow along. So if you have any suggestions, I'm open to hearing what people might want to see. And if any of you suggest Silk Song, I'll throw you into the woods to fend for yourself. You should be cast off and expected to provide for yourself. Left to rot. One of the sailfish. Trying to remember, was the sailfish red or purple? Red. Right, and red was up by the volcano. No, I just realized I could put the... Do I not have the... Oh, I don't have a troll net. Right, because I have the 2 fishing rods that let me collectively fish every possible spot. I wonder how crazy troll nets can get. Like, do you get multi-type nets as well? I did look into the reviews for the DLC, and the Pale Reach is considered good but short since most players had max ships by the time it was out. The other DLC is considered extra content, like tipping the developers. Okay, gotcha. I saw the red. Yeah. Hey, homie, I got you your sailfish. The ceremonial night comes out again. and the large heart is extracted. It's placed on a stand beside the first. Raise the deep. The frilled shark. Oh shit. A volcanic. Do we know when the frilled shark comes out? No, it's a volcanic. Volcanic. Wait, now we're into aberrations. Wait, that's oceanic. Okay, only volcanic. Frilled shark. Oh, I've already caught one too? Okay. Well, I think it'd be quicker to roll back to the volcanic zone and go for the shark than it would be for us to go all the way out to the abyssal zones and try to get one of those blob fish. For purple guy. Red guy might be our better cloak to go for, essentially. Oh, I'm 90% sure this isn't it, but I just want to catch him so I can see him. There we go. It's the same fish. Wait, I wasn't paying attention. Is he a night fish? Click through everything. Day or night, actually. Oh, there we go. Hey, big boy. Alright, we'll camp out for the night and bring this out to Red Cloak Boy. What do you think? You think this is the classic 3 strikes sort of thing? Or is he gonna send us on, like, 5 missions? I'm very interested to see what the cultists actually give us. Because they're a little more involved than, say, the statue locations are. Because even if they want multiple fish, like, you get the whole list, you can go do it, come back, and knock it out in one trip. The way these cultists work just necessitate a series of trips. So I would just expect like a little higher in reward potential. Birds. Wait, I can do things with birds, right? How much zoom do I got? Oh, did we not actually get anything for taking a picture of a bird? Damn. Raise deep. Here. They drag the shark's body around to find the right angle before plunging the knife in and pulling out the heart. They place it on the stand beside the others. Oh. Without looking at you, they take a book from inside their robe and throw it into the sand at your feet. The figure kneels before the fish's heart and becomes still. You leave before they decide they need any more hearts. New book. Who did? Oh. I am several books behind. So, alright, cultist boys give us books. That's pretty cool. What else do we have left in our... So, yeah, there's this for the purple guy, and I think that'll be our 3rd quest, so we might as well do it. Because it's 1 abyssal fish, and then we can come back. Find the tablets, but we don't really know. We also have at least 3 pursuits that we just haven't found yet. Any of you familiar enough with this game to tell me, just like, off the cusp, they're interesting pursuits that we should look for? Or is it a bunch of, probably shouldn't even bother with them. What is this? Have I been here? Oh. I don't think I have. Almost immediately, a small slot in the door snaps open. A pair of frantic eyes peer out at you. Who goes there? What do you want? Do I seem okay? No, I'm very much not okay. I'm supposed to be delivering this package to Little Marrow, but I'm being stalked. A huge leviathan lurks in these deep waters. I've seen it. It hung in the water, its gaping mouth just below the boat. It would have swallowed this vessel whole if I hadn't bolted for the shallows. I'm not going any further into this accursed island. Thank you. Dark fluid oozes from the corner. Now, I'm not supposed to be transporting live goods. Don't have the equipment for it, so just be careful with this thing, whatever it is. Here, why don't you take this too? Getting over it with Bennett Foddy. I'll be on my way whenever the coast is clear. Well, we're going to Little Marrow. Who needs to sail? If this thing's calling in the Leviathan, you know, might as well take the quickest, shortest route. Hi, hi. Little Marrow. We brought you a new, package. Got a package for you. Let me see. Much appreciated, friend. Now, if you'll excuse me, wish me luck. He turns and hurries off down the dock without another word to you. Or compensation. Rude. Ow. Alright. Well, we gotta do some repairs then. So we're gonna do some repairs, then go out to the Abyssal Zone. We'll fish up this fish, give it back to the cloaked figure, and see what book he gives us. We do have 2 books we need to finish reading. Oh, I should check. Was that a whole pursuit? Yeah, that was. There's still 2 pursuits we're technically missing, though. Alright. Oh shoot, it's almost nighttime. We'll camp out at the mansion then, just because it's a little further out. Save us a tiny bit of travel time. And then we'll make the run for the Abyssal Zone. God dang it. It was just the arterial one. It wasn't one of our 2 main engines. It's only a little bit of speed. We'll just roll like this. It's always undocking. I'm always too quick when I'm undocking. But didn't I hit up like all the abyssal fishing zones? Because I had to catch like 3 different types of abyssal fish when I was doing the main mission. I'm pretty surprised there wasn't one in the zone that I wouldn't have fished. We got these are anglers, right? I will just do all the abyssals, make sure we have them all unlocked. That's a fangtooth. Oh, fangtooth are different from... Or the fangtooth, the male anglerfish. I hope they are. But they're adorable. Ooh, maybe we've got to activate the generator. Let's go ahead with that. No, I am remembering now, because there was a louse. There was a type of fish that I caught, I thought, but we didn't need. But I still would have caught it, so it still would have been fully visualized. But this is saying that the type of fish we need hasn't been caught at all by me. Alright, we'll see, we'll see. I don't actually think it was that. They're like a square looking dude. These are the louse. Already did that. Yeah, I don't think it's any of those. Also, that might be all Hadal zone over there, not Abyssal. I know there's a few Abyssal pockets over this way. Right? I don't know if I've caught the hammerhead. Based on the sound, I think we have. Ooh. Alright, we'll find the merchant, sell off what we got, get some repairs. And then I'll take another look at that fish. Maybe it's a night fish. Maybe that's where I'm messing up. Wait, isn't they... Research... Starlight Pontoon. Ah! This way. Alright, let's move. We'll get selling and repairs, then we'll take another look at the journal, see if there's any other details we can find out about this fish. Ooh. Repair all. Encyclopedia, so it's Abyssal. I think it's this guy? Only by rod, night or day. And Stellar Basin. Well, we can wait till day, we'll do it, so we don't have to deal with any monsters, but... Night or day, Abyssal. So we should have encountered him. Z-Legs! How you doing, Z-Legs? You missed us. We beat the game. We already beat it, my guy. Now we're just cleaning up some side quests for the fun of it. But how you been, Z-Legs? How's your week fucking going, my dude? We're trying to find a specific Abyssal fish. It's supposed to be in this area, but... I don't know, I've checked a lot of the Abyssal zones already. It's a shallow. That's a shark, so that'll be an oceanic. I mean, that looks Abyssal, but I think that's the male, no, that's the big jaws. That's Abyssal. It's more of those big jaws. It's back to the coast. That's a different color? Those don't look like the angler. No. Dang it. Yeah, those are the small ones. Work. You think? Don't call me a fink. You're a fink. Hey, there they are. You know what? You calling me a fink found the fish I was looking for. I appreciate you. Alright, now we gotta get back to the purple dude who is to the north of this zone, right? He is... I can't remember if it's this island or this island. Either way, we gotta make a run. We're past half day. We gotta be quicker than that. We're also discussing on what I should play next, because once we get through Dredge, I don't really got anything super lined up for like Friday, Saturday, which feels crazy, you know? Normally it's Friday or Saturday that I finish something, and then I'm struggling to find something for next week. Getting ahead of schedule on Wednesdays is dreadful news. I asked chat, and they said they probably wouldn't be too big on me doing another Anbanar stream. What's... Are these the big dumb fish? Aw, yeah, big dumb sunfish. Look at that guy. This is where... Oh, what? Isn't this where he's supposed to be? Oh, boot. I thought that was his altar, but maybe it's the other island. It could very well be the other island. Let's go ahead and activate, or have Banish ready to go. Just in case things get bad. Oh, there he is. The figure begins to consume the fish, head first, gnashing teeth, searching for the heart of the thing. When the fish is halfway gone, they stop and throw it aside. They take a book from inside their robe and give it to you. Sky will fall. They cross their arms and appear to fall into a deep sleep. Hell yeah. So what we get? Getting over with mine, pushing the limits. Alright, let's get to somewhere safe. Camp out here for the night, then we'll go back to the main town, get everything repaired. But then after that, I don't know, like we had some rare fish finding missions we could do. We're missing how many pursuits? 2 pursuits that we haven't found. I could look them up and try to find out where to find them, just so we can take a look at all the pursuits, you know? What do you guys think? What do you guys want to see at this point? We're pretty well through the game, but I still owe you guys tons of time of stream, and I can't call it at 2 hours. That'd be ridiculous. So what are our pursuits? It's the find the tablets, but we don't even know where to look, and then catch rare fish. Goliath tiger, polecanth, and oarfish. Alright, I think I'll take a look. I'll see if I can at least find the titles of each of these, and then we can run off, see if any of the titles are good. You see your Dredge pursuits. I'll just go to images. So what are we missing? We are missing figure in gold and figure in blue? Oh, so another couple of cultists. Alright, where is Gold Boy? It's an island between Gale Cliffs and Stellar Basin? Hey, Velky, how you doing, my guy? The Gale Cliffs and the Stellar Base. So there should be a gold dude somewhere south of us. That sounds fun. Let's go hunt down a new cultist. Did I freeze? Bah. Bah. There we go. Right? No? What? Bah, 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 bah. There we go. We're good. But how you doing, Avelki? How's your week been? Okay, so probably one of these 4, if I had to guess. We'll go to each island, circle it. We're looking for a cloak, dude, so it shouldn't be hard to find. Oh. There's a lot more activity on this sinking ship. Not there, so we'll check this island. But isn't this where the photographer was? Doing fine. My birthday is Friday? Oh yeah, Velky. How old you turning if you're willing to share? What sort of birthday we got going on? I think I fully have not approached this island. 29. Hey, almost unking it. And yeah, here's a gold loot. You approach a hooded figure. Dirty gold robes obscure all features except for a pair of withered, blackened hands. Fisherman deep. Calls. Respond. Their voice gurgles with the sound of fluid in their lungs. In concern. The hooded figure holds out a scroll. They tap the shape. It's a red snapper. Alright. And we'll do that. And you know what I'll do? I'll try to find the blue guy. We'll get all of these just... essentially. That's our goal. The other guy was blue, right? That's the last cloak. Figure in blue. Hooded robes, an island between the Marrows and Gale Cliff. Wait, isn't that here? So this island or this island would be my guess. Ouch. I swing so fucking wide. Well, let's head north then. Let's see if we can find this dude. Ooh, and let's not blow out our engine. Okay, we're going to Ingfell. It's getting late and... oh my god, wait. No, that wasn't both engines. We still have a whole engine and a valve operational. We are slow, though. I've gotten too spoiled. I've gotten too spoiled by my double engines. Their speed is brilliant. We will trade that for engine repairs. Oh gosh, it's getting late. Oh, I overpushed. I overpushed. Now they're spawning tornadoes. Oh gosh. Wait, Ingfell also doesn't do repairs. I have to go across to the merchant. That's alright, she's right there. Hey, stop that. Come on. Almost. Bah. Made it. Alright. Repairs. Fish. And rest. And then we're going to check all the islands between us and Marrow. So I think there's only, like, really a couple. Just a handful over here. Because he won't be on the same island as other stuff we've encountered. We'll check all these, and we're looking for a dude in blue now, and if we find him, we found every pursuit. We have a crashed ship? That actually makes me think he won't be in here. I think the crashed ship is just what this island is about. Let's circle this one. Guy in blue. And does that leave this is a little one? Because that other grouping is where the our crash ship with the book in it is, so I don't think they'd overlap it with that. Wait, but he's not here. Ow. Here, maybe it's these two? Alright, we'll sail through this grouping over here. I was pretty sure he wouldn't be in this one. We'll give it the honest check. Oh, he is! Hey, there we go. Alright, alright. And with that, we have found all the pursuits, y'all. So here it is. For any of you who want to come out and hit them up, here's our list. That's where you can find them all. And thank goodness. But I don't think I'm gonna go on another, like, specific fish hunting quest. Especially just for some books, which we won't end up using. Wait, where do I put my books? There aren't in cargo, right? Messages? No? Wait, where did I keep the books? Hold on, wait, no. Cabin. Cargo? Wait, no, how do I assign books? I'm fully lost. Huh. Oh, wait, it's just here. Okay, I'm completely blind. But all the books we have, so we had Nautical Engineering, A Plan for the Future, Getting Over It, Mind and Body, Pushing the Limits, Sustainable Fishing, Rods and Reels, The Engineer's Companion, Correct Engine Operation, The Relaxed Mind, and The Art of the Silver Tongue. But alright, y'all. I think with having found all the pursuits, gotten both endings we could get for the game, I really don't know how much further I could push just sort of getting into this. So, I suppose that's all we've got on Dredge, y'all. I don't know. I don't want to, like... Gosh dang it. Did closing the game fuck with my camera deal? This thing has been acting up. I might have to look up a different fucking recording system to use, because this one has been absolutely dreadful lately. Alright, I think we're okay. We should be okay for now, but I guess, I don't know, I'm down to just chat and yap with you guys now. Though I'd hate to make you guys listen to me yap at the beginning and also for a while at the end. Still, I feel like I owe you guys some more time. I don't want to end it there right away. Eldritch Powers at work. So, how'd you enjoy the game? I definitely had fun with it. It felt a lot quicker than I was expecting, and there aren't really a ton of, like, mechanics to the game. I think it is a delightful indie game. I definitely enjoyed it, like, looking at how they do a lot of their horror elements and what have you. I felt like if I was to really levy a criticism, it would very much be that the ending specifically felt pretty rushed. It was like if I hadn't encountered the dude on the beach, for example, and we had gotten to like the ending portion, I don't know if I would have had much of a strong sense to try to look for multiple endings without that happening. And it felt like the very ending part about it just sort of came in and you know, was very, very quick. But I think that's the only thing I would at all levy at the game. I really loved all the different characters we encountered. I loved how much variety of mission types they were able to do, in spite of how few mechanics they were playing with. It is enjoy your nuggies. Thank you for taking out the bottle, Ultima. I appreciate you. And I really appreciate kind of the sort of overall vibe that the game was giving. It was a very like comfortable vibe beginning to end. I'd be very interested to see. Well, I got them up on Steam. We can go look at their store page, see what else this the developer, have you guys done anything else? Coming soon, Goblin Cleanup? Hold up, wait, what is this game? Team 17. Team 17, that wasn't what I clicked, was it? No, that's the publisher. Oh, the developers don't have their own Steam page, it seems like. They're just associated with the publishing house, Team 17. And they got quite a lot of games. Holy shit, Team 17 has a lot of games. Ranging from Kings of the Sea, a pirate game, to Hell Let Loose, Sheltered 2, Sunday of Gold, Thymesia. Damn, honey, I joined a cult. Hold up, what's this? Oh, a cult Rimworld-like? Interesting. They seem to have a taste for cultish behavior then. I'm sorry, but a game popped up, and I gotta see what this is. Goblin Cleanup. A co-op cleaning game where you have to clean and rearrange a dungeon before the next adventure. Adding that to wish list. Wait, do they have a demo? Wait, they have a demo? Hey, y'all. I doubt I'll be able to do this both Friday and Saturday, but I think, let's see here, let's non-game. I think I might have found something that y'all might like. Can I get everyone's honest opinions of Goblin Cleanup? A co-op cleaning game where you have to clean and rearrange a dungeon before the next adventure comes to complete it again. This is simulation co-op. It's reminding me right away a little like Viscera cleanup detail or crime scene cleaner, you know? It seems like they've got a little bit of mechanics mixing in. I'm getting a vague sense that you're going to be dealing with like cleaning puzzles more so than just broad cleaning. Yeah, because you're going to have spike traps, other traps going around. So that's very interesting. Let's see, do we got more going on? Clean the dungeon. Have you ever wondered what happens after completing a dungeon? How it is restarted, or better yet, how it is in charge? Who is in charge of doing it? In Goblin Cleanup, you assume the role of a professional cleaner hired by the dungeon manager to clean and prepare the dungeon for the next adventure. You can perform this task alone or with up to 3 companions, cooperatively or maybe not so cooperatively. Watch where you step. Be careful because the dungeons are dark and full of terrors. Although as a professional cleaner, this is not a problem. Just don't step on a trap and keep the monsters fed. You don't want them to eat you or any of your friends. It's Oh no. We're goblins in maid outfits. Oh no. Oh no. You can clean the dungeon with 3 more employees. Just watch what they do, because if they die, you'll have to clean up their pieces and blood. The heroes already leave everything very dirty. To make things worse, Clean the Dungeon is cooperative game for up to 4 players. Key features, Goblin Maid. What better way to clean up than doing it like a pro? Play as a goblin alongside other goblins. It's your job to clean the mess, so clean it up you shall. Use the slime mop, mimic, and slime dispenser tools to help you remove all that blood from the floor and ceilings. To ensure the dungeon returns to its original state, you must restore objects and place them back in their original positions. What kind of dungeon would it be without traps? You'll need to restore and reactivate them. Be cautious. There might be traps that weren't triggered. You also need to respawn creatures and dispose of their remains. Additionally, some creatures might not have perished. You'll also have to refill chests with items. Ooh, okay. And this baby's got a free demo, y'all. So I think this might be something worth checking out. All right, 1 second. Let's go ahead and see their trailer. Do we have non-game audio? There we go. That's not coming through, is it? 1 second. Ah, there we go. Ooh. Oh my god, wait, a whole ass dragon? Goblin cleanup. Yeah, I'm definitely going to check out the free demo for this. Goblin. Hell yeah. Beautiful. Very beautiful. I am glad I decided to check out this publishing. What games they had? Is this Skyrim? No, Metal Hattie. This is the new upcoming game called Goblin Cleanup. We actually finished up Dredge a little quicker than I was expecting, so I was just looking at what else the developers had made, and we got sent to the publishing house's Steam page, and there you have an upcoming game called Goblin Cleanup, where you play as a group of goblin maids, and you have to clean up a dungeon. A Rim-like game? God damn it. Portal-like. And I'm adding that to my plans for this Friday now, is to show off that demo. I am glad I turned Steam off. Oh my god, I clicked home on the Steam page, and immediately I'm seeing some of the current popular upcoming games, and those, with a VTuber. Hold on one second, chat. Chat, one second, I have to look at it. Oh yeah, can't put that on screen. Play a slimy moving character with live 2D using a simple oh. Nope. Nope, y'all don't get to see that. Nope. That is very inappropriate. Alright. I don't know. I feel really bad cutting us off this early, but we had finished up the game, and I don't know. I didn't have anything else prepped. I thought that final mission at Dredge wouldn't just be a sail to one location one. I was really certain it would be more so along the lines of the mind suckers, where we would have a few different things we would have to do. But that really just like ended right away. But that was fun. That was a good game. I'm glad I decided to play Dredge through. Well, for now, I suppose we'll call it early today, y'all. I'm sorry again, but we'll see what we can do. Coming this Friday, we will be checking out the free demo for Goblin Cleanup, I guess. And Saturday, who knows? Next week, I have a collab planned with Guinevere. She showed me a very interesting game that I'm looking forward to, and it seems very, very silly. So I hope you guys will enjoy that, and you will all come and say hi to Gwen when we end up streaming with her. But for now, I want to wish you all, I guess, a good evening and a good night and a good rest of your weeks. Remember, I love you all. I'll see you all just as soon as possible. And stay amazing. And watch the YouTube shorts and give me constructive criticism, I guess. It's helpful. Have a good one. Looking forward to the collab. Me too, Ultima. Me too. See you all as soon as possible. Bye-bye.